Hey everybody, I just wanted to make a quick video for you, for myself, for the company, and kind of catch you up on really quickly, maybe the last 5 years, and where we are at as a company and how we can help you. So sometimes when you get introduced to a company or you come to a website, you kind of think there's like a big, huge team behind it. And sometimes you might think it's a one-man show, but I just wanted to really quickly take the time on this video to introduce you to myself, introduce you to our company, and what we can do for you. So if you're new, then you know that Better at Beach has only been around for a little bit, but Volley Camp Hermosa has been around for 5 years. Now, I always had this goal. I'm a professional volleyball player. It took me a long time to find good players and good advice, and there was a lot of time that I wasted trying to figure things out. So I wanted to create an easy way where people could come to California, make one click, your accommodations are taken care of, you're playing with people who you know are at the same level, and you've got a good coach. That kind of blossomed into local classes and lots of private lessons. So then we were running camps and lessons, built just such an awesome community here in Hermosa Beach. And at some point, I figured out through my first manager, Allison, she said, what's the whole goal? And I realized the goal is to help as many people as I can get better at beach volleyball. And the way to do that was going to be through YouTube and online courses. Now, from a business side, that also it creates a bigger opportunity for more customers. The goal was never to make a bunch of money. It was to help me through my playing career, and I've had to learn business along the way. I'm not a business guy, but I'm kind of learning it along the way. So we eventually added some people. John is amazing. He's our administrative assistant, and he does everything. He organizes everything. He answers all the emails. So a lot of the emails that you send to us go to him first, and then if he needs help or he needs further guidance, then he'll send it along to me, and then you'll get me. If you do send it to Mark at Volley Camp Hermosa, I do get it, and I do look at all of them. Now, we also have Tanya, who has catapulted our company. Tanya Stumphauser is a video editor who loves volleyball, and she has been taking classes and helping us video things and get them onto YouTube. So if you met us through YouTube, that's all Tanya. It's our coaching, but it's all Tanya doing all of that editing, and lots and lots and lots of hours. We're talking thousands of hours. And Brandon, one of my best friends since college, he came out a couple of years ago, and we said, we could build something really special here because there are not any companies or enough noisy companies that are big enough where you can find an easy way to get better at beach volleyball. So now we've got our little 4-person team, and I'm also just kind of picked up Travis Mayweather, who's helping us write blogs and keep people doing that. So again, the whole goal of the whole company is to help you get better at beach somehow, whether you're coming live or you're going to do it online or you're going to read a blog or look at a video. Now, that being said, who you are, you should be somebody who's interested in any of that. Anybody who has the slightest interest of improving at volleyball, and specifically beach volleyball. But most of what we teach can for sure be applied to indoor volleyball. If you are not interested in beach volleyball, then you probably wouldn't have any interest in company, the videos, anything like that. But that's who you should be. Somebody who's hungry, somebody who's like me, looking to get better, and to find easy ways and good advice where you can stop guesswork. And you don't have to try to figure things out, because a lot of answers get made up, and then you realize that somebody doing it at the higher level has already solved that problem, and they can tell you the answer in one sentence, and it'll make the difference in thousands of points instead of one fix, right? One fix represents thousands of points across your playing career. And so then we started reaching out to beginners, right? And now I'm giving people AVP and World Tour advice, and then I said, okay, well, we also should help people who are new to the sport and welcome them in. So now we're trying to create this whole big process of people who are coming in, and we can cater to beginners, definitely to intermediate and advanced players. And we're doing that based here in California. Now, the website, we're switching from volleycampromosa.com. I thought it wasn't universal enough for Volley Camp Hermosa. It sounds like a camp, and it doesn't really say what our goal is. So we created Better at Beach, and everything is going to be moving to that. And the reason that we're doing that is because we actually are interested in franchising over time. We're creating a learning and a coaching system. If you know kind of Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, we're going to create a learning and a teaching system, and we're hoping that other people who are interested in creating beach volleyball communities in their towns, or just teaching strategies, clubs, a philosophy of coaching, and a ranking system where you have to tell me what a certain skill means. You have to be able to explain points. You have to be able to demonstrate it and explain it. We want to create a new ranking system to help people, sort of like tennis has, where you have ratings, but more closely actually to Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, where you have a knowledge base and then you have a performance base. So it's going to be 2 tiers of that ranking system. So that's why we created Better at Beach, so that we have the potential to franchise. So if you're ever interested in doing something like that, or you want to learn how to coach, or you want to learn how to start a beach volleyball company or some classes, get in touch. That's where we're going. We're on the way, but it's a little while off yet. So betteratbeach.com is going to be the new website. Go there. Next, our website is built, and man, this took us all a really long time, but I've listened literally now at this point in the last 5 years to thousands of hours of small business podcasts, and specifically like blogging podcasts, and how to help you find our site and what it means to be on a website. So when you go to betteratbeach.com, what we're trying to do is create these categories. So if you look at our blog right now, there's a bunch of categories. So you could say, well, I'm only interested in learning how to spike. That's the only thing I'm interested in right now. If you click on that button on the blog, boom, that's all everything I've ever written, everything we've ever filmed is going to be there, with the exception of some organized courses, because there has to be some way for me to make a living when I'm dedicating thousands and thousands and thousands of hours, and also paying 3, 4, 5, 6 people, all of our coaches, as well as the people who work on the company. So those courses, we really work hard to organize them and perfect them. And that's the backside of the site. But you have total self-directed learning on our website, and that's the goal, right? To be able to go to the website and say like, I need answers to get better. So this is where I'm going to go. I'm going to go to the blog. So if you're looking for answers right now, you can go to the blog. If you're looking for really tightly organized step-by-step answers that you can follow a process and a plan, well, that's when you're going to go to the courses, and I'll touch on that in a little bit. What does it mean to sign up for our email list? So our email list is really important, and it's my way of kind of keeping things fresh to you, keeping content coming to you, so that you don't forget about us, you don't forget about improving, and so that if we come out with a video or a new article, you get reminded. It doesn't just hide somewhere for a few months, and then you're like, oh man, that answer's been there all along. So through a lot of learning in figuring out how to work emails, but your process, or what you're going to go through, is you're going to go through a series of like skills emails. So you should receive several chunks, and I'm trying to build out basically a course for you over almost a 2-year period, where you get certain emails based on when you joined. So first you're going to get a bunch of attacking emails telling you how to attack better, and if you take them one by one, you're going to get your own self-directed course. It's just going to take time, because I don't want to send you emails every day all the time. I can't pile all the information on you at once. So it's going to go from attacking, then it's going to go defense, then it's going to go passing. And you're going to get all these articles kind of in chunks. Every blog that we write, we try to say like, man, we wrote this because it was important, because somebody needed to hear it, and it's going to help somebody improve, or it's going to help a coach help their player. So to be a part of our email list means we want to treat you really well. We're always offering you like first things of discounts. I find it like really special, and honestly, it's crazy to me that we now have 6,500 people on the email list at the time that I'm filming this. That's nuts, but it also means that I have a lot of responsibility, and I want to keep helping. So that's what the email list is. You're going to go through those, and then we're also going to, every now and then, to help monetize us, what we're going to send you is like, hey, I love this beach volleyball gear. I love this beach volleyball hat. Like this, love the hat, shirts. Our partners, the people who have supported us and we want to support them, but we think are actually good for you in the goal of getting better at beach volleyball. That's where we want to be. We're helping you, sending you to the best companies, the people who have been good to beach volleyball and good to us. People like Kamina Outdoor. We are working on a big partnership with allvolleyball.com. Mickey's Deli has been amazing to us as far as partners. There's been so many people, and I apologize if I'm not mentioning you, but there's so many people who have helped build us and have supported us and been kind of brothers and sisters in growth. But that's what you'll get. You'll get a ton of education, and then every now and then for a short spurt, I'm going to be like, hey, there's also a course you can buy where you can just fast forward your learning, and then you get immediate access to me, Brandon, and a growing list of coaches. Hopefully Megan jumps on board, and Rob, who is an amazing coach, and we're going to keep piling on some AVP and FIVB associates. So that's what it means to be a part of our email list. And if you don't know, and this is something I learned the last couple of years, if you don't open an email from us, or if it goes to your spam, it really hurts us and it hurts our reach. So if a system like Google basically measures how many people open the emails, and if not enough people open those emails, then it's going to keep going to spam. And I'm not sending you like nonstop, buy this. I'm trying to send you education, so it's not spam. So if you don't open it, it actually does kind of harm us in a way. So if you really just want to be like super generous to us and support something that I've been working my ass off to build for 5 years, and all the people around me, like Tanya, Brandon, John, now Travis, my coaches, Rob, Kyle Stevenson, Phil. If you want to support us, then all you got to do is click on that email. Sorry, my seat's acting funny. Click on the email, open it, and if you click on a link, the systems register that as like, oh man, this is important to the viewer, so we're more likely to help more people if you just open an email and it might contain something you want. So I do ask you to open the emails, and if you're on the email list and you're not opening emails, it doesn't make sense anyway. But any company that you love, if you click and open their emails, even if you don't want to read it, you're actually helping them, and you're helping them reach more people, and you're helping them grow. So for any small businesses that you love, open their emails. Even if you're not interested in reading it right there, open it, click on a link, and it actually works to support that business. So I learned that in the last couple of years. Now, that's what it means to be on our email list, and what does it mean to be a member? So if we send you enough stuff and you're like, yeah, I want to take a course, an online course. I realize that everybody can't come to California, right? It's hard, and that's why we started Better at Beach. So we have built these courses, and these are our ways, again, of like tightly organizing and going step by step into certain skills and certain strategies, and we're continuing to build all these. Eventually, when we work hard enough, all these are going to turn into little books, as well as online courses, and they'll be sort of connected, I hope. And me and Brandon are writing and filming pretty much nonstop to be able to do that. So if you're our member, first of all, you get access to us. Of all the comments, and I get hundreds a week of comments, messages across all different social media things. I'm going to go to the members because it's part of Better at Beach, and I'm going to go to the members, and all those questions in the comments on the website, I'm going to go to them first. They are going to be my absolute first priority. So if you're a paying member, like, you're going to be of highest priority because that helps me put food on my table, and it helps me put food on a few other people's tables. If you're not, then you're just a member of the site. Then they'll be in my next stage, and then like kind of I work my way down to like YouTube and then Instagram and all those people, and then the people at my cell phone number. So that's what it means to be a member, and if you're paying. And now, so I do want to show you how you can support us without paying really quickly. Like, share, subscribe, and reviews. If you can find a place to review us on Facebook, on Yelp, Google, that stuff goes a long way. We've all made decisions based on a review on the internet, and if you think that I'm doing a good job, or you think our team is doing a good job, please just throw out a review on Facebook, a recommendation, go to Yelp and be like, you know what, I haven't taken his classes, but I have seen his YouTube videos and got a lot out of it. That helps us a long way. Opening emails and clicking on any link also helps us. I'm building it right now, but the emails should allow you to they will allow you to only get emails about stuff that you actually care about. So try to hold on in case I haven't built that yet by the time you're watching this. But hold on and don't just unsubscribe yet if you're getting too many videos where like you signed up for volleyball workouts, but now you're getting a bunch of setting videos. Hold on, and you're going to be able to really, really, really dive into your specific tastes. Okay? Our members. Me and Brandon were trying to figure out, how we can help people, how we can give people special access, and then be able to support ourselves and a few other people. So there are some subscriptions. We've played around with some pricing, trying to be really fair, and we come from a beach volleyball background, and maybe this hurts us in the long run, but we try to come up with the fairest possible price for what we've built and how many hours it's taken us and our entire career of knowledge, which we think we should be rewarded for. And I'm sure you might agree. If you work on something for 15 years, you deserve to charge for it, especially if you're giving it out. So our members, we do have subscription members, and right now you can become a paying member for a really low amount, and it's $4.99 right now. I don't know if we're gonna up that. So we might up that, but for the people who are with us right now, like as we're building, as we're changing, shifting, it's $4.99, and what that's going to get you, I realize that we've never had less than 70 people at one of my webinars online. So I want to be able to do that more for our members. So our members are going to get twice a week, we're going to run a live Q&A, like practice session, kind of online, where you can ask questions and get advice from us. And that's a $5 donation a month or a $5 subscription. We're like, yeah, this is totally valuable to me. That's what that does. And then that $4.99 also, it gives you access to the learning modules that are going with the living courses. So we built the courses. Those stay solid. Those are almost like a physical book, even though they have videos and step-by-step training. But we said, we keep adding to our knowledge, we keep learning, and we know we didn't give everything we possibly know into that one course. So we have to create a situation where people can continue learning with us. And everything that we add, now if you pay that $4.99, you're going to keep getting more and more and more information, along with the live webinars and members only discounts. Which again, you'll make that back in discounts and savings and knowledge. I can promise that. If you don't want the whole subscription, cheap subscription, inexpensive, not cheap, we have the courses by skills, and we also have a full workout plan. That's our most popular. People are crushing the workouts at 60 days, where it kicks your butt. And it'll help you jump higher. It'll help you be healthier. It fixed my back. Got super strong this year before this whole COVID nonsense. And it's a great program. And my background is exercise science and psychology and nutrition. So that's all what I studied. So it comes from a good place. Then we have video lessons. So if you want to sign up for a private lesson on video, meet with me. All you gotta do is film or practice, or I can take one of my practices or a match from the World Tour and we say, why is this player doing this? How can you do that in your game? Or I'll just show you the mistakes that you're making that will get you wins, that will help save you points so you can stop wasting time. Then we have the next kind of level is our classes in Hermosa Beach. Now, we've had our little tiff with Hermosa Beach, and right now as it stands, they try to take 30% of your gross revenue if you want to do a class with them, which we think is absurd, and they have a bunch of other rules that actually don't apply to beach volleyball classes. And we're trying to start a small business and help people because we've got a good crew of people who want classes and private lessons, and we think that should be promoted, not stifled. So we're still in Hermosa. We might move to Redondo or Manhattan because those guys are way more supportive of a small business right now. That's not smack talking Hermosa Beach at all. That's just where we're at, and I'm hoping to help change the rules so that a small volleyball business can grow. We have those classes. We have them every day, nearly 365, and we keep that going. So we're the only place in Hermosa or Southern California where you can just drop into a class really easy. Like, click, okay, now I'm a part of a class, and you don't need to sign up for 8 weeks or 6 weeks or anything. It's just one drop in and you're set. We got private lessons, and we also have the camps here. So private lessons and camps. You can sign up for 7-day training camps. It used to be Volley Camp Hermosa. It's moving towards Better at Beach, Hermosa Beach. And if you ever wanted to start your own facility under our program, you could be like Better at Beach, Denver, Better at Beach, Charleston, whatever city you're from, right? You can start that. We're going for vacations, destination vacations. I love traveling. Doesn't matter how big a group, but if I'm going to spend 2/3 of my vacation coaching you guys, then hopefully I get my vacation paid for. And you guys get some awesome training in a really awesome location. So if you guys ever hear of hotels or resorts or awesome beaches that have some accommodation nearby and you're like, this is a perfect beach, volleyball beach, get in touch with me. I will get in touch with that hotel manager, whoever we need to talk to put nets on that beach and stay for a week or 2 weeks. So if you want to start going to some really cool places, I'm going to continue to keep introducing you to other tour operators, but we're also going to run our own. If you ever want to run one for yourself, right? So you're like, man, I got 8 buddies. I know they'd be down with training, but no one's going to fly to Hermosa for whatever. No one's going to fly to California. We can come to you. So shoot me an email. Let's start talking about it. We do require a minimum to take out 3 or 4 days of our life, but we can coach you a lot, and you can get a lot out of that. So if you ever want to run a clinic for your club, for your facility, for your just group, your crew of players, if you ever want to bring some AVP level coaches out to you, we can do that. So shoot us an email, and we'd love to do that because, again, like I said, we all love to travel. That's why we're playing beach volleyball for a living. So those are our satellite clinics. Like I said, get in touch if you want us to run something for your crew, for your club, or your group, or your facility. Stoked to do that. Absolutely stoked to do that. Next, actually, this is finally. I used to make shirts and then print them and ship them, and I really hate the shipping process. It's a nightmare. I get blamed when UPS or USPS screws up, and then I feel bad, and then I actually start losing money because I feel so bad that I give a bunch of extra stuff. And it takes a lot out of my time, and I'm not interested really in packing and shipping things. I'd rather somebody else take care of that. So what we're doing now is we have teespring.com. I'm going to try to include a link below this video, but all the swag that we make, we're going to move it over to teespring.com so that it's really easy for you to get it. Simple click, and then I don't need an army of people packing boxes or anything like that. And the shipping guarantees are more for you. I can coach and train more, and you'll get your stuff faster. So teespring.com, Better at Beach, that's another way to support us and get some cool gear. We also have this huge partnership coming up with allvolleyball.com, and again, that goes back to our links. Going into our blog, and anytime you need something for volleyball, or really even anything from Amazon, if you see an Amazon link as well, if you click on one of our links, we get credited for that. We get credited for, a lifetime of hard work. So that's another way to support us, is by going to allvolleyball.com through our links and going to anytime you buy something on Amazon. If you click on our link first, no matter what you buy after that, we get a tiny little percentage of that. So it's a way to support what we're doing if you like what we're doing. And now finally, who we need or want on our team. If you're ever interested in working with us, need some writers. Travis is doing amazing, but income comes in slowly, so we don't have enough finances to hire a team of writers or to hire Travis full time. So we got to do it piece by piece. So that means that we can't put out as much content as we would love to. But if you're interested in writing about beach volleyball, get in touch. Coaches, I take my coaches seriously. Like, you have to be quality. And if you want to get trained as a coach, we're here. We're here. Brandon is trained as a teacher in education. I've been coaching since I was 13 years old, so we'd love to have enthusiastic, pumped up coaches. If you're good at a website, we've got such an awesome group of people right now. Like David Brandon is helping me fix my website. Corey Whitsett from Texas just jumped in. He's like, hey, I can fix this on your website. We have people who have just generously donated and helped us with their time, because there's stuff that on the computer that I don't know how to do or what to do. So if you're good with computers, or you're just interested in helping and you want like back-end access to all those courses, and you're willing to do that trade of your skill to ours, that'd be awesome. And anybody who's interested in like small businesses and growth and figuring out how to write a blog or build a website, I've now spent hundreds of hours, probably thousands, and I'm pretty good at it now. I think I've got something going, and I think we're hitting, getting a little flywheel concept, like snowball. So I think it's going to grow. I think we're going in a good way, and I realized this was a really long video. I honestly intended it to be like 9 minutes. I was going to cut myself off, but I really wanted to introduce you to everything in a fully open and honest way of what your experience is with us, and how we're helping you and what we offer. So that's my video. Anytime you want to get in touch, if you have suggestions, comments, you just please send your ideas, send your comments. I'm a coach. I respect feedback, and I love it. So if we can improve and you can help us along that way, shoot us a comment, help us out. And if you can do it on betteratbeach.com, even better. We have the volley chat section where you can ask tons of questions, and we're trying to create a giant forum dedicated only, again, to people helping people, where they talk to each other, coaches talk to each other on that forum, and we can all help each other just get better at beach volleyball. So that's it. Again, sorry for a long-winded video, but that's where I'm at. That's where you're at. I hope you joined for the journey. It's been a lot of hard work, and I think it's got a bright future, and I hope I can keep going in this sport and in coaching and in helping people and in having fun. It's definitely been a fun ride. So thanks. Get in touch. Shoot me a message. Write a comment. Whatever you want, I'll be here. And thanks for being a part of this whole thing and making my life better.